How's it going out there, guys? Welcome back. We have another show for you. Today what we're working on, what we got here, babe?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface.
And what we did was we went through Party City. We're down in Arkansas and we're looking through Spirit Halloween and Party City, and we ended up finding this guy sitting up on the counter. And they had him marked down. I think we paid like 150 bucks for it. So I thought we had to snag that up. I'm pretty sure it was 150 bucks, but normally these things are like 300. So we're like, well, hell, we're going to grab this one up. So we brought it home. We're going to go ahead and unbox it, unveil it, and show it to you guys. Show you guys what it does. And then we're going to do our own little makeover on it. Make it look a lot scarier than what it is already. Okay, first things first. Go ahead and rip these off. My fingers are still all sticky and gummy from using that spray foam. Do not put that on your fingers. That's some nasty stuff. Whoop. I already got instructions, and it looks like we got hopefully a power outlet up there, which would be better than our last one that we just did, because we didn't have nothing on there. So I think we lift this. Let's turn it around this way. Grab that side. Ready, set, go. Whoops. Just dropped his rump. Okay. We got this other box. Here we go. This is how she's coming. Woo. They actually got some pretty good detail in this one. And go ahead and open up this other box. You can go ahead and start taking those bands off of there. Okay, so we got this big old plastic rump. It looks like a rump. It's got a little butt crack on it. Yeah. Got ourselves some shoes. Boots, cowboy boots. Not too much detail on those. I think we can make those a little bit nicer. So we're going to slap the paint job on those things, I think. So we got two pairs of boots. And got 100 things stuck to him.
Yeah.
His face looks pretty good. He probably just a little bit of something in his mouth in here. Curious to see what he does. Okay, we're back. As you see, I'm 6 foot, and I'm looking up at this dude. Okay.
Okay, so it says connect the head and shoulder frame to the torso, but that stuff was all connected, so we don't have to mess with any of that, because this has all
Okay.
been done. So now insert the rear blister to the back of the hip frame. Match red to red. So I'm guessing, I don't know, it's that little red thing. This.
The spring? Look, what's that? Oh, his rump?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what they call it.
His booty.
His blister.
I think I might put this on my own.
His rear blister. They don't call it a butt, it's a blister.
A blister.
So match his
So you're going to take his rump and slide it in the green and the red. Like so. You got a big old butt. Okay. What are we doing with these guys?
Well, those aren't
Those
come
are
yet.
his arms.
Yeah, so now you're going to connect the springs. Match
His
yellow
blue
to
and the
yellow.
red.
No, it's yellow and blue.
You're going to have a yellow spring and a blue spring. Hopefully. Yeah, let's do that other way. Okay.
Okay, so next, it's time to adjust his clothes over his blister.
Just his blister. His butt. Don't pull his butt out. Okay. I'll hold his butt cheek. Never knew I'd be taking advantage of the Yellow Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Mr. Leatherface. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Do we need to hook all this up before we put this on?
It just says to get it up over his
His butt.
butt.
Okay, we're up over his butt.
And then it says adjust the clothes, yeah, up to the shoulders.
I missed something. There's a whole other page.
That's the back of it. That's the front. Or right here.
So following the instructions, you don't put these on first, yes? Roll his clothes all the way up to the top.
It's got metal. It's like that thing keeps breaking loose.
His rump.
I think. Yeah, it did. It's like the clothes are too tight. Because there's a metal. Okay. It popped out again. Hold on.
I'll fix his rump. Just leave it. This is awkward. Grab the pants and pull them down or around the butt. So we're not putting pressure on it. Okay.
It's got a metal and then it goes weird here. It's like
What is that?
it's like a split. I don't know. It's metal that runs
Oh,
in
okay.
here to
I'm
kind of
just
give
straighten
him.
that out so it gives them a little bit of it. He's got a metal wire inside of him. It's kind of a crafty idea, actually. You can. We'll have to do that with Sam. put a piece of metal wire inside of its clothes so that you can kind of adjust it out and make them fat or put some weight to them. Whew. Okay.
Okay, so now you
You just got cotton inside of his arms.
roll up the sleeve to put your little frame thing.
Here, hand me that. I think that was number H, letter H. I gotta push the button in at the same time, so. Hoy. Where's the hole?
That one's kind of twisted.
He has like a cotton sleeve inside of this, and you gotta find the middle. He's got these little teacher arms. There it is. And find the hole. Which one was that?
G.
G. You insert this guy in here. Then you gotta push the button. Ah! Slide him in. Okay, now he's just got his arms in the air. Man, if this guy brings his chainsaw up over his head, he's probably gonna be ripping a hole through the roof. Because I think he does one of these. Okay, next.
So next is take the left arm and connect it to eye to eye.
Left arm. Wow.
Won't be able to turn.
This dude's huge.
Not gonna be able to. And then same thing, J to J.
Wow. We might have to rethink this, folks. I planned on keeping the Texas Chainsaw Massacre down here in my little theater room, but he's too big. I think I only have a 7-8 foot tall ceiling down here. So, we might have to take him upstairs and put him together where I have more
Ceiling.
ceiling. Crap. So now we gotta lug this big guy up the stairs into probably the weight room. Well, give it a shot. Alright, we've moved upstairs. We had a little bit of a problem with the smoke alarm. Apparently when you take a big, huge Texas Chainsaw Massacre up the stairs, don't bump it and trip it. Because ADT was here and the fire department, or was calling and the fire department showed up, and it was rather embarrassing. But we got the big guy upstairs. He's got plenty of ceiling now. Now if I plan on setting this up in the theater down there when I'm done, so I guess I'm going to have to shut him down and he'll just have to sit in his post here, because if he raises up above his head, he goes up to like freaking 20 feet. So we're going to continue on with putting him together. So where were we?
We are putting the other arm on.
Got this other arm here,
So J to J.
and it's going to go J slot to J slot. We don't have the other side of the slide that chainsaw in here. Connect the chainsaw first, I guess. And then J to J. What's funny is I was going to film us carrying this stupid guy up the stairs, and you guys probably would have got all of it on film. And it probably would have been some good footage, actually, if I would have got all that. Okay, so anyway, slide these little arm chingaderas down. And they're going to just slide into these little grooves. There. Don't leave you a lot of room to slide them into the grooves unless we got something wrong here. This rump is probably still holding everything up. It's like you're pulling your side and I'm pulling my side.
It's like he's twisted.
He is twisted. He's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, no, I'm saying the clothes, like when you pull, there. Twisted. Okay. It's tight on this butt cheek.
Yeah, it is.
One big butt cheek and...
Okay,
Okay, so now,
chainsaw blade.
no, you put his apron on first.
We have ourselves an apron. Now through here, need a ladder.
We probably could have closed the front of his shirt up, because I think we're done messing up here.
What are you doing back there?
Velcroing him up. Because I think we're done messing on this side, and then you gotta Velcro his.
And this tie is gonna Velcro to his apron right there. Good.
Running through the crowd on a busy street. Need to find some air.
You know, Ralph's such a big butt. You don't really see his butt, it's just flat.
So how about your music, like a whisper from the sea, and a little slow dancing with me. You say you wanna get back on your feet.
Okay. Starting to look like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm wondering if the guy in the actual movie was that tall. Because that's pretty intimidating to do that big with a chainsaw coming after you, I'd have to say. Alright.
So now, we put on the blade.
I peeled the sticker off, of course, so... Oh, bloody side goes to the bottom. What I'd like to have gotten this all nice and painted up before I connect this, because now I'm going to have to pull his arm off and do it. But... You know, I'm going to put this on there kind of loose, because I do want to paint this. I want to put like gory blood on this thing, because it looks kind of... So I'm not going to connect that, because if you connect it, then you're not going to take it back off again. So, for purposes of showing you what this looks like, I'm just going to leave it like that, okay?
Okay.
He's got a little dingle bell trinket, like what he had in the movie as well.
So the only thing left is to do your connecting of the control boxes.
I'll tell you what, these arms don't really go into these slots very good. Okay, connect to the what?
All the wires to the control box.
Those are already hooked up.
Oh, you've already done all those
Yep.
in the LP?
They're all hooked up back there. Somebody already hooked them up.
Okay, so then the next thing is
Fire them up.
we plug him in and see.
Let's get this camera out a little bit more so we can give you guys a full view. How's that, guys? Look better? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and flip him on. If his blade falls off, it's not my fault, it's hers, because I just put it in. So just know that. Here we go.
Well, it is gonna fall off.
What is it? It probably will.
That ought to scare me.
Wow. That was pretty freaking cool. Uh-oh. His blade fell off. It's not her fault. Or his fault. That would have been kind of funny if they would have showed up and, damn, that spring action that he brought his cages off, almost flipped him on his butt.
We're gonna have to stake him down.
He's gonna have to be staked down. So anyway, like I said, it's not their fault that this fell off. Like I said, you slide it in there and then it locks and then you can't get it back out. So it's a one-time deal, but I wanted to make sure I get this all painted up before I slide it in there. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to grab his arms and do all this other stuff in order to paint just this little old blade. So gives you guys an idea of what we're dealing with, which is really creepy and intimidating and pretty cool. I'm happy with that. 150 bucks or 200. I think we might have paid 200 for him. I think he's normally 299. Maybe that was it. But either way, I thought it was a really good deal. And after seeing him all fired up and going, it's like, wow. He's huge, he's loud, and very violent looking. But we're gonna make him look just a little bit cooler than what he does because he's got all this dried up blood on him, and I kind of want to make it look juicy and new. And we want to make his shirt look a little bit more older, and you know, he doesn't look like he's too dirty compared to what he should. So we're gonna dirty him up a little bit, do a little pimping out on his boots. His boots are really super black, so we'll pretty much just tear him back down again, and then we'll start doing a little bit of tricking out on him. So let's get that done, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna put him. We'll have to take him back downstairs, and hopefully not set the fire alarm off again. Yeah, so let's do it. All right, guys, so Pooh Bear is gonna take Texas Chainsaw Massacre's clothes off.
And you're gonna get hacked up.
Whoops. Hey, great.
I don't know if I can get this over his head. I'm not tall enough.
I wonder if he does have a face under there. I wonder what he looks like. I don't want to take it off, but his details are pretty good in his face, actually. There's not much we're gonna have to do. down here. Listen, I'm not too worried about that one because that leg is straight and pants are really baggy.
So we'll have to use 2 pieces of pool noodle because you won't be able to get a bend in a pool noodle.
There you go, cut the corner. Cut out a triangle on the pool noodle. So use this as a template. That's how long we need the pool noodle. And that same notch right there, have a notch cut that into your pool noodle. So I'm gonna run downstairs, I'm gonna grab one of those, so I'm gonna put this back together. Pool noodle now. We'll line it up with this guy, and we'll cut it off. Okay, and then where this notch is, right about here, we're gonna cut in and in like this. You got your own bend like that, so you can bend it like that. Queso. I would say queso. I'm gonna have to put that, or take these boots off because we're gonna repaint them anyway, but just to give you an idea. I'm gonna see if this pool noodle will fit. Just like that. Now he's got a little bit more firmness to his legs. All right, I'm gonna take this back off. I'm gonna take these boots off so we can go ahead and get them painted. Okay guys, now that we're all back down in the filming room, got everything set back up. We got our boots out here. Chainsaw blade, I got his head and his arms with the chainsaw sitting outside. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna mix up some blood for this because I saw a pretty cool technique somewhere online that this guy was taking coffee grounds and he was mixing it in with this realistic blood that you make, and I think that make it look a lot cooler and crunchier. So we'll do that after. For now, I think we're gonna put a little bit of color into these boots because they're just this flat chocolate. They look like they're made out of chocolate boots. And I think what we're going to do is put a little bit of highlights and some darks on them. Make them look a little bit more realistic. So let's give this a try. So we've got a paper towel. I got 2 different colors of browns. I think I'm going to use this darker one first to see what it looks like on top of these. So take some of this, a little bit of water. And put it in there. I'm going to take a paintbrush. Maybe this one. Mix it around a little bit. And I think what we're going to have to do is just paint it on and wipe it off, just like we did with the skulls and all the other stuff. So see if it even works. See what the paint looks like on this. Might have to X-nay on the water and just go straight to paint, because that might just wipe that off. It did, it's a miracle. Very clean boot. Scratch that. Try this approach. Try to do some chunks in this. So you got online that did Mod Podge and coffee grounds. And what you do is you mix the Mod Podge in, and then we'll add coffee grounds to the Mod Podge. What this is going to do is just simulate chunks and nastiness. This Mod Podge will dry clear, and then the chunks will kind of go through, and then you can put the blood on top of the chunks. I've never tried this before, so I'm just going off of what I've seen online. And I hope it works. So I got it all nice and stirred up. Let's take a paintbrush. Okay, I'll let that dry. Do the same thing to the other side, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I got the liquid text stuck in this cup, and I'm putting red food dye in with it. So we'll pour a little bit more in there, and then I'm gonna just stir it up real good. See what it looks like. There you have it, guys. Blood. See how it dries and everything, but it's looking pretty good. Give me a container of it. Hey guys, got the chainsaw blade back in. See all the chunks on it now? It's pretty good. Now I got that blood I made up. Put the blood on the saw. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. All right, check that out. Looks like it tore into a body. Even got it all over the chain, because it wouldn't make sense to have the whole chain wet with blood. That stuff works out pretty good. Good idea. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see it or not, but his lips look luscious and juicy, and so does his mouth. This stuff works pretty good, so pretty much you just put it on and paint it. I think I'm going to do some in his eyes, because his eyes are matte too. I want him to have shiny looking eyeballs. I don't know what he's got in the middle of his eyes. I hope that wasn't a sensor or something. I wouldn't think it would be. I'm going to be using this stuff on some masks here pretty soon. Like I got an old Freddy Krueger mask. Well, it's not really old, but the coloration on it just sucks. And I figured if I can get some of this stuff, this is why I bought it in the first place, and put it on there and make them look a little bit more juicy, I think it would be a better look for him. So, alright. I think that's about good for that. A little bit of this goes a long way, so it's some pretty good stuff. Okay guys, now we've got to his arm here. I think I'm going to try the old varnish idea, see what it does to him. Pretty much you just wipe it on and wipe it off. Give him a little bit of a grimier look instead of that. Looks like his arms are pink. Dirty looking arms. Just make sure you wipe it all up. Okay guys, I also took a little bit of that wood dye and rubbed it on his mask and on his neck here too. Gives it a little bit more of a dirtier, grungier look. Put a little bit more of that juicy stuff in that little cut on his forehead because it just looked so bland and nothing there. So got it all shined up now. See how his eyes are all glossy? It almost looks like somebody's in there now and his mouth's all juicy. That's some pretty good stuff. I'm about to buy some more of that. Anyway. Now we got some dark coffee in this little bottle. Spritz it around the areas where you think he would sweat. Guessing his armpits. And around his collar here. I have some nastiness. cup of paint. Or not paint, that blood I made.
Alright guys, so here he is, all completely rehauled and looking good.
Yep. With his nice little chainsaw down here, we got the blade all nice and juicy, got some gore and disgustingness all over it, splattered blood all over him. We aged his shirt. He still smells like coffee, by the way, really bad, and I don't like that smell. But he looks good. So we got him all nice, and his apron was like a bright yellow with Kool-Aid all over it before. Now it's all dingy and dirty, and we splashed the heck out of it with blood. So the face is looking a lot better. When you actually look at his eyeballs, it looks like he's actually really looking at you, right, babe?
Yes.
He's kind of creepy looking. And then we got the juiciness around his lip. He's got that lip gloss on, so he can go and chase women now. And his teeth's all done. And of course, his face was all white-ish before. We gave it a nice little rub down with that wood stuff. Wood stain. Put a little wood stain on there. Kind of give it a little more human complexion. And we, of course, we did his arms same way.
His boots.
Pooh Bear painted up the boots all nice and pretty. You guys can't see those in the camera, of course, but I have it in the video. His boots are looking real nice. Actually, he's quite intimidating, and he's going to become a new family member down here in the home theater because we have room for him. I don't know where else we're going to put him. I don't want to put him back in the box, so he's going to remain right here until Halloween when we set him out in the front yard and scare everybody.
So if you like this content, you like this build, smash that like button.
If you're not a subscriber, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscription button as well. Subscribe. We got a lot more of these guys coming out. You guys got a comment for us? Maybe you like the work, maybe you don't like the work. Maybe there's something you would have done different on them. Go ahead and throw it down in the comments. I'll make the Pooh Bear answer for you. In the meantime, we're out of here. We're going to jump on another project. So, peace
Out. Okay. So here he is, guys. All redone, retransformation.
He has a long way he has gone. Doesn't he look beautiful? From the nice blood and guts all over his chainsaw blade to us throwing blood all over him. We tinted it, can't talk. We made his shirt brown, made it look all dirty.
So if you like the content, if you like this build, smash that like button.
Go ahead and if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscription. Trust redemption. All right, guys. So Pooh Bear is gonna take Texas Chainsaw Massacre's clothes off.
And you're gonna get hacked up.
Whoops.